Uh-oh. Come on. There we go. Oh, I was afraid the stream might crash for a second. Hello, chat. It's been a long time. This music's a little too loud for my liking. Let me know if the music's too low, by the way, or too loud. Hold on, I gotta pull up the stream on my end. Why doesn't my thing say? Wait, where's the stream? Wait. Oh. There we go. Weird. Can y'all hear me? Hello? Are we live? And I just realized maybe I should shrink you a bit. I could see chat a bit more. Alrighty. Yep, stream's looking good. It's a little laggy. If it breaks, I know what to do to fix it, so that's good. It's been 3 months? Yes, it has. And your problem? Just kidding. Yes, check we hear. Alright, cool. Sounds good. Welcome, everybody. It's been a long time since I last live streamed. I was gone for a month in Korea, and then when I came back, I was just lazy. There was really no point in streaming anyways when I came back, because I was pretty much almost done with that comic I was working on. But now I've begun animating the last 2 episodes of the Twisted Freddy remake. There will be this one and one more, and it will be over. These are the final episodes. So hopefully we get these done. Hopefully they're good. Hopefully you guys like them. But yeah, for now, let's just chill out and chat for a bit, huh? It's been a long time. How have y'all been doing? When's the next video coming out? Can't say. I am not done with it yet. How have you been, buddy? It's good to see you. I was so worried. And how was the trip to Korea? Korea was awesome. I loved it. It was so different, but so nice over there compared to what it's like here in America. There were some things that were like surprising. Like one thing that was really surprising is over there in Korea, everybody kind of just keeps to themselves. You know what I mean? Like if you're out walking, if you go on a walk, right? Or at least where I live, if I go out on a walk and I happen to see somebody on that walk who's also like going for a walk or whatever, I might give him like a head nod and a smile, right? Maybe say hello. They don't really do that in Korea. I mean, I might get like a head nod or a smile. But mostly people kind of just focus on themselves over there, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's kind of nice because you get to go where you can just focus on wherever you're going. But it was a shock. Like nobody really, and maybe it's just because that I'm a foreigner. Maybe that's why too. Nobody ever like said hello or whatever. But it was a surprise. They very much keep to themselves when out in public, unless they see somebody they know or what have you. It was really nice over there though. Got hot. I went it was cool when we got there, and then it got really hot because it's summertime over there. Hey Magma, I'm super excited for Chaos of Sally's Party World. I'm excited for it too, but I'm just nervous because I got a feeling hopefully people will like it. Hopefully people will enjoy it and like the characters. Cut my own finger with a knife when I was cutting an apple. Yikes, that's tragic. I think I saw Jazzy earlier. Where is she? Oh, hello, nerd. Really, Jazzy? The first time I talk and I stream and you insult me like that? Unbelievable. Mods, ban her. Oh, wait, she is the mod. Jazzy, ban yourself. I just can't wait for the last 2 episodes of Twisted Freddy's. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to make them impressive, right? Which is also why it's taking a while to get them done. I want them to be good, for the finale. How people remember a show will always determine on how well it ends. If it doesn't end very well, people are going to hate it. if it ends really well, people are going to remember it and they're going to love it forever. Look at Game of Thrones. People hate it now, but people loved the show originally when it was coming out. Really have to ban myself? Damn. Yeah, you gotta go. Get yourself out of here. Ban her. How was the Japanese food in Korea? Yeah, I did eat a few. You know, we ate at a few ramen places. It was good. I mean, I'm not surprised it wasn't good. I didn't eat any of the like super crazy different foods. Like pretty much was ramen, Korean barbecue. What else? What else? What else? What else? I forget. I don't remember some of the name of the dishes, but they were like various different ways of making like meat plates and stuff. But they were good. I don't think I had anything that I... Oh, no, wait. I had a dumpling that I did not like. It had, like, soup in it. And the soup... It was kind of gross, I'm not going to lie. The soup made me want to, like, gag. It was pretty disgusting. I didn't like it. But the noodles were really good. They had beef noodles, chicken noodles, veggies. It was really good. And my other short, when I was, like, coloring Chica in your style, oh, well, I left a sweet message of you. I was like, please come back, I miss you. I do remember that, Black Rose. Or Black Red Rose artist. I do remember seeing that. But I am back, don't you worry. I'm glad, I'm happy, happy you missed me. Like Miranda, I've noticed that the villain's silver character reminds me of Zen Aku from Power Rangers, Wild Force. I'm not joking, Magma, and silver looks similar to him. Well, that's cool. I mean, that's not... If that's entirely by accident, but that's cool that you see a reference there. How do you make your animated comics? It's you need the correct editing software. There's the editing software I use is called DaVinci, which allows you to like edit graphics and stuff, which allows you to like move pictures and warp them a bit and stuff like that, so it has like a bit of animation to it and like the motion graphic animation. Toon Squid actually has motion graphics too. It has the ability to like set keyframes and to move pictures and stuff. And then another editing software you could use, but it's very expensive because it's on a subscription base, is Adobe After Effects. Allows you to pretty much do the same thing I just mentioned DaVinci does, except that one has more effects like tools and stuff, but I'm just simply like trying to move the images. So maybe I'll show like how I do animated comics. Maybe I'll make a video of how I do animated comics at some point, because I kind of use Toon Squid to animate the comics just because it has the features to do it, but I kind of want to explore other editing alternatives so I could have more variety of like effects and stuff. Oh, excuse me. I have achieved a new badge in real life. Fire making. I burn my fingers. Are you a scout? Dogs for buck. Are you in the Boy Scouts? Because you said you earned a new badge. That makes me think you're a scout. Thank you for your service, sir. I know it's not a military, but still. I'm trying to make a short series. Nice. Very, very nice. Your art style of the animatronics are so good. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad people like the art style. It's very much cartoonish / comic-y look to it. Skywolf Animation Studio, how was your 4th of July? Mine was pretty alright. It was pretty chill. I don't think I did anything. I just went to like a relative's house and we just went swimming in their pool. That's pretty much it. And then ate like pizza, hot dogs, and hamburgers. As an American does, you know what I mean? No fireworks, unfortunately. No fireworks. I mean, I heard them, but I didn't personally see any fireworks. But it was a very relaxing and chill 4th of July. I think Twisted Freddy got kicked in the shins. Yeah, something happened to him. You'll have to wait and see the rest of the in the episode what happens. Unless you are a channel member in which you got to see the storyboards. Therefore, you already know what happened to Twisted Freddy here. He just stayed home and ate pizza for 4th of July. That's not a bad 4th of July either. That's not a bad way to spend it. Guys, if you watch the original movie of this, Puppet doesn't die until the rock stars, so she is fine. Yeah, I don't... Do people think Puppet's dead? She's clearly not. I mean, the last... I know it's been a while since the last episode came out, but she just left because she's injured, and she'll just get in the way. So she's like, I'm gonna peace out. Because I don't want to be a burden on everybody getting in the way. She definitely had a bigger role in this series compared to the original. I thought I'd give her more to do. Do you remember whenever I said that you would be a good at making comics a while ago? I do not remember that. I'm sorry. But I've been getting into comics. I've actually bought a lot of comics and graphic novels recently that I've been reading and appreciating the artwork because it's just so good. They're just very, very good. My friend has... I'm not a big anime or manga guy, but I can appreciate the artwork for that stuff, right? Especially the paneling, because it's so different from how comics are paneled. But I need to... My friend's going to lend me some manga stuff, so I want to just, like, look over it, read it, see how the Japanese do it. Maybe there's something I can incorporate to my own comics to make it more appealing. But I do want to make more comics. I really enjoyed making that one comic about Vanessa and her brother. How has your comic stuff been going? Well, I haven't made a comic since the last one, just because I've been animating this video the whole time, and I would like to get it done sooner than later. I need to create like a schedule so I could like do some days making a comic, some days animating. The only thing is I feel like I like doing one thing at a time, and so I feel like if I were to try and do like a schedule where I do some things one day, some things another day, I'll never get anything done. But maybe it's also a good thing, because there are some days where I just cannot be bothered animating. Like, it's tough to... It's just mentally, I just can't get into it. I'll still do it, but that's always where my worst work comes out. Because I'm just not in the mood for it, not in the zone. By the way, the anniversary of Five Nights at Freddy's is coming up this week. I decided to do a short on my FNAF drawings, including yours, style, and everything else, and I uploaded to YouTube. Well, nice! Maybe I'll see it. Maybe I'll run into it, and I'll give it a like. A couple of animes do their own manga, such as Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, but except the only difference is all the characters' names, what they use compared to the manga and anime. Well, I wasn't going to use Yu-Gi-Oh! They're not the first things I think of when I think of manga. I was thinking more like, well, actually I don't know. I forget what the name of the manga was my friend showed me that I really like the artwork of, but I need to ask him if I could lend it just to look at it, just to examine it, get an appreciation for the art and how they tell the story through through paneling. It's nice seeing you again. Well, it's nice seeing you too, Nexo. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I own 3 books. 2 of them are FNAF. Very cool. Are they those Fazbear Fright stories? Or are they the Silver Eyes books? I can send you something that has a bunch of mangas if you want. Yeah, sure. I'd be interested. Is it like an online thing you could read them, or is it like a store where you can then buy them and stuff? Because I want to see a few first before I, even think of buying any. Because no, I'm not like a big anime or manga guy, right? So like, I don't want to just buy a bunch of stuff and then not get into it because I just can't vibe with it for whatever reason. What about the video of showing how to actually animate comics? Well, I was mentioning that earlier. Maybe that would be a fun, interesting video to make. I could show like how I draw the comics, and then I can show how I animate the comics. So that's not a bad idea for a video. It's online? Cool. It's a totally legal and free and legit website, I'm guessing. Ignited Freddy from Joy of Creation. There was no reason to say that, but you did anyways. I really like that Silver's eye. Wait, like the Silver Eyes. I'm not finished reading Into the Pit, but the Into the Pit is not really that good. It's funny that Into the Pit got the game, and I think the game actually makes the story better. But it's just kind of funny how like Into the Pit got its own game, and in reality, it's not even like the best story from like all those FNAF books. But yet it got its own game for it. I mean, I'm happy with it. I like the game. I wish they would make more FNAF games like Into the Pit. But it's just funny how that book, despite a lot of people not liking it, or at least the people that I've seen, everybody I talked to about the book, they don't seem to care for it. And yet it got a game based off of it. Yeah, 100% legit. Free website. Trust. I trust you. But I'm probably going to need an ad blocker, I'm imagining. Universal greetings, Magma. Can we bring Twisted Freddy to the creek? To the creek, huh? Well, I don't see why not. And I'm totally not dodging the question because I don't know what the creek is exactly. But yes, I say he can go to the creek. Will Spring Bonnie come back? What do you mean? Because Springtrap's in this series, but Spring Bonnie technically isn't, so I guess no? This year, you're at the beginning of summer. I did become a cartoonist like you ever since... Oh, excuse me, I just ate before this, so I'm trying not to burp. Ever since watching your channel, and ever since loving my favorite book like Dr. Seuss. Since I'm an artist. Well, that's awesome. I'm happy I was able to inspire you to become a cartoonist. It's pretty fun. I do like drawing cartoon characters. It do be pretty fun. How long does it take to animate an episode? It depends. It's hard to say because it depends on a lot of varieties. It depends on how much animation's in the video or how much action there is in the video. It depends on how long the video is going to be. Like this script is about 6 pages long, and they usually say in animation and film, 1 page equals 1 minute in a story. Now that doesn't necessarily mean it will always be 1 minute. It could be more, it could be less. It's just usually that's the guesstimate. 1 page is about 1 minute of film / animation. But there's a lot of fighting in this because we're in like the final battle, technically. And so we've got Silver fighting Chica and Foxy, and we've got Springtrap and Bonnie trying to stop Twisted Freddy. There's a lot of elements. You'll see. It's a pretty eventful episode. I became a cartoonist because I love cartoons. Very nice. Same with me. I like cartoons. I remember back when I was like not even just elementary school, but even in middle school too. I can't speak. But I would come home from school, especially if we came home early from school, and just go to Cartoon Network. and they'd be doing a bunch of reruns of old cartoons as well as like ones that were coming out when I was a kid. So I would get to see like old Looney Tunes episodes. I saw like the original animated Pink Panther cartoon. Bunch of good stuff. Bunch of good reruns and stuff. Tom and Jerry. Bunch of classic cartoons from like the 50s and 60s. I'm so hungry, but I barely have food because of my siblings. Yikes. This is where you must build up your power and muscles so that your siblings fear you and you can take all the food you want and leave them with nothing. Or just get mom and dad to make them give you food. That could work too. I like my way more personally. What was your favorite cartoon then? My favorite cartoon? I don't know if I have a favorite. I have like, there's a bunch I used to love. I remember, obviously, a classic like SpongeBob. I mean, I can't go wrong with SpongeBob. But then I remember like some of the more niche cartoons that came out when I was a kid. So like I remember, I always mention it, but My Life as a Teenage Robot. Love that cartoon. There was another one that came on at the same time as that, around the same time. It was called El Tigre. I don't think I said it. I don't think I said it with the proper roll of the R. But yeah, I like that one a lot too. That one was really fun. What else was there? Disney Channel had a few. I remember one called The American Dragon. That one was cool. I also remember Kim Possible. That one was awesome. I loved Kim Possible growing up. So what other cartoons? Dexter's, of course. Well, Dexter was in the 90s, but I remember seeing a bunch of reruns. Dexter's Laboratory. I saw a little bit of the Powerpuff Girls when I was a kid, but I didn't care too much for them because I always kind of saw it as like a girls' show. Even though like it reality, it's kind of for everybody, that show. Even though it's just, I always just viewed it, as a kid, you're like, ew, it's girls, so it's a girls' show. But it's actually really funny and like it's a cartoon for everybody. I was such a fool as a kid. But there's a lot of cartoons. Shoot, I remember before I had even watched Star Wars, I watched the original 2003 Clone Wars miniseries, and I was in love with that. That was awesome. That was some of the coolest cartoon like animation I'd ever seen at the time. It was, and I didn't even know who these characters were. I didn't know anything about Star Wars yet, but that cartoon was awesome. I'm so glad I discovered Casting Call Club. Now I have voice actors for my channel series. Nice, yeah. That's it. It's nice when you can get like, help with people who are much better at you at doing like voices and stuff, right? It's funny because like obviously you can all go back and watch some of my older videos, but like I used to like for girl characters or female characters, I would just pitch my voice up. I would try and do like a high, like Chica in the original series, right? The original Twisted Freddy. I would like just try and do a high pitched voice and then pitch the voice in editing software, and that's how I would do like female voices. And then I finally like realized my voice can't do it anymore. I can't make a high pitched voice, and so I'm like, okay, shit, I gotta get like a actual voice actors. And so now I've got like a few female voice actresses, and I am thinking about getting some voice actors to do other like male characters too, because sometimes it gets too much for me to do all that myself. Plus, I'm sure they'll be more professional and better at it than I am too. I miss Star Wars. I do too. I really do. But I ain't watching any of that new dog crap from Disney. It's funny because, like, I was kind of excited for the Mall TV show. And then I was like, nope, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait to see what other people think, if it's good or not. And then I heard everybody say it was terrible. And I'm like, all right, I'll watch the first 2 episodes. And it was a mix of being incredibly bored and just it not being good in general. And so I was like, all right, I'll just drop this. So like there's just no hope for Star Wars, not with Disney in control of it, unfortunately. Maybe one day they'll accidentally hire somebody who can make a good show or movie. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. If you had one favorite Five Nights character, what would it be? I've said this before, and it will always be Springtrap, because his original design is really cool. Have you ever played Mortal Kombat? I played it last year, and I still love playing. I put Mortal Kombat a lot in that. No, I have not played it though. I'm not a big into the fighting games. They never appeal to me. My favorite FNAF song. Okay. I am dummy for saying this. I never watched Star Wars. No, you're not a dummy, but like, honestly, there's a lot of people today, especially a lot of like kids, who have not seen Star Wars. And you know what? I don't blame you, because the thing about Star Wars, right? Like, obviously, it's like an 70s, 80s property, right? Like, the original trilogy came out in the 1978, and it pretty much finished its trilogy by the end of the 80s. And then there was nothing for a while. And then Star Wars came back in like 1999 and the early 2000s with the prequels. And even though at the time a lot of people didn't like the prequels, and there's a lot to criticize over them, it is they are I like them, and even though yes, they have problems, I still think they're good stories and fun to watch. And so that was for my generation. The prequels made us like Star Wars, and then the Disney movies, they're not very good, and I think a lot of kids were able to tell they're not very good either, and so that's why a lot of kids these days don't actually care that much about Star Wars. Um, Hang on one second, everybody. I will be right back. I gotta check something real quick. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go take care of something, and then I realized I need to pee, so I went to the bathroom afterwards too. Let me get the chat pulled back up. I am back. Did you watch the Mandalorian Grogu movie? No. I ain't wasting $15 to go watch some crappy movie that should have been like a fourth season. Because from what it sounds like, there was nothing special about the movie. Those two literally just went on like a generic adventure together. So it's like, why couldn't you just make that a episode? Like, why couldn't you just make that season 4? You know, it's like kind of a pointless. We are talking about FNAF Twisted Freddy Remake, episode 14. He's the creator of it. I am the creator of it. I am the one who knocks. It was not that bad. It wasn't the fact that it. Well, I never watched it, so I can't say. But I hear people say that it wasn't bad, but it was just generic. Like it didn't need to be a movie. That's like what I've heard from people complaining about it. Like the worst complaints I've heard is it's generic. Well, that's the best compliment I've heard about it. And then the other ones are other people are saying it's bad. It's like actually bad. So it's a mix between either bad or just generic. And I ain't giving up money just to go see a generic movie. I want to see something good. Hey man, it's me. I became a channel member. Caleb Donnellan. Oh, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. It didn't say that you did. Normally it says when somebody becomes a channel member, but it didn't do it. That's weird. Played any more DBD? Oh yeah, you know it. You made me watch the Mandalorian series? Well, did I? Did I really? I mean, season 1 was okay. Season 1's good. Season 2, I like it, but only because of like the cameos. I don't really like after really like analyzing that movie or that show. Season 2 is not that good, but it had Luke Skywalker and he was awesome, so I'm like, hell yeah. Season 3 sucked. That was horrible. That felt like just generic slop, which was just so disappointing because that was like the best thing Star Wars had made in a while. And then they ruined it. But I don't remember making you watch Mando and Grogu, or the Mando series, Jazzy. I'll be honest with you. I really do not remember. I probably did just because there was a point where I liked the show, but then they screwed up big time with season 3. It was not good. Let's see. Michael Afton looks good. Well, thank you, I guess. Would you watch Doomsday? I kind of want to go watch. I know it's. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't think Doomsday is going to be a good movie, but I kind of do want to go see it, just to see if it's as bad as I think it'll be. So I don't know yet. I'm still up in the air. I am still up in the air if I'm going to go see it or not. I do like Doctor Doom, though. Doctor Doom is one of my favorite Marvel villains. But I really don't think the movie's going to be good. Maybe if I can just get into my mind that I'm going to go watch a really crappy movie and just enjoy it as a crappy movie, then I think I could go watch it. But if I'm like going in like expecting if I'm gonna like take it seriously, I don't think I'll go watch it just because I really don't have faith that Marvel or even Disney can make it good. They lost the sauce a long time ago. Can you go back and answer my question? What was your question? If you say it again, I'll try to look at it and answer it. What's your favorite food? French fries. I know it's not like a dish, but I do love me some French fries. You like my OC creepypasta, Emily? I don't think I've seen her, unfortunately, so I'm sorry. I can't say if I do or not. Well, it was nice chatting with you. All right, so long, Bon. Why is your name Bonnie X Spring Bonnie? I'm upset now. That upset me. I guess I shouldn't expect anything less from, the FNAF community. But still, to have a shipping name in my chat after I shat on shippers for so long, it's the audacity that really hurts me. Hey Magmarin, how do you watch the Walton Files? I've seen a little bit of the Walton Files. I haven't watched all of it, though. And to be honest, it was such a long time ago, I couldn't... I just remember... What was the character's name? The, like, weird-looking Bonnie character. Is that supposed to be Walton? I've seen it before. I have seen it before. Don't let my lack of knowledge, lack of memory. I just never got into it that much. Like, I haven't seen all of it. I've only seen a few of those videos. It just wasn't my cup of tea, personally. Other than the main 4 characters and Puppet, what other animatronics in your AU has a soul? Technically Springtrap, even though like the body. Well, okay, if you're familiar with the Twisted series, you know that I made Michael Afton in Springtrap, and William Afton is in Scraptrap. But I guess technically Michael Afton then, just because even though his body is in the suit. Wait, hold on, I gotta change this song. This is copyrighted. Get out of here. How dare you put that in here? Trying to get me copyright banned. How dare they? But yeah, I guess that's it. Is just just Michael Afton, I guess, or Springtrap and Michael Afton. What? Iron Man got head hard, especially Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? What? Nothing you said makes sense to me, Deshaun. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Channel Misfits. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, freak. I'm gonna be honest. I know who you are, but it's been a while since we talked, so I forget your name. I'm more familiar with your channel name at this point. Freak. Why am I struggling? I feel so bad. I know you. Lulu. Lulu, right? Yes. I'm pretty sure that's your name. I'm so sorry. We haven't talked in a while. And I'm more familiar with your YouTube channel name now, Channel Misfits. But hello. Welcome to the chat. I'm so sorry I forgot your name for a second. You mean Bon the Rabbit from the Walton Files? Is his name Bon? Okay. I knew it was similar to Bonnie, but I was gonna call him Bon Bon, and I'm like, that's not right, because that's a sister location. Or not. Wait, no, I'm right. Sister location. There's just too many games at this point, bro. I'm losing track of it all. Gosh, your memory going already? Listen. Weed is a memory killing drug, which is completely irrelevant because I don't actually smoke. But that's besides the point. Let's see. I'm gonna finish this real quick before I answer another one. Bon Bon and Bonnet are in sister location. Yes, you're right. I got confused for a second. I think he was talking about the awful Cocomelon Iron Man show. Oh. Well, I would know nothing about that. I don't watch anything Disney. That's not true. I saw Spider-Man, but that's technically a Sony movie, not necessarily a Disney Marvel movie. My favorite anime? Well, Dragon Ball. I gotta be honest. I like Dragon Ball Z. That's some good writing and animation in that. Very fun, very good show. I like that. I have been watching. I know I say I'm not that big into anime, but I have been watching a show called ReZero because my friends were watching it, and I don't know why they invited me when like season 4 was dropping, and they invited me to go like watch episodes with them, and I'm like, I've never seen this show, but I like hanging out with you guys, so I'm gonna go watch it regardless. And it was pretty good. And I've been watching the show. I'm almost caught up. I'm almost finished through season 4. So, OMG, you're watching ReZero? Indeed I am. It's a pretty good show. It still has some like classic anime stuff in it that kind of like I'm not too big into, but like overall it's a good show and I really like the characters. Subaru and the gang are just really fun. And I just want nothing but the best for them. And Rem is the best, by the way. Screw all the Amelia fans. Rem should be his lover. She's the best waifu. as they say in the anime community. Am I friends with Sir Yuluzal? Yeah. I mean, I haven't talked to him in a while, but yeah, we're still friends. I saw that he was taking a break for a while, so, and I think he's just taking a break from social media as a whole, too, because he hasn't messaged me on Discord in a while. But maybe, you know, it's good to get off social media every once in a while. So you're not going to look at me, huh? Hey, what if you put Corrupted Freddy instead of, and by the way, what's your name? I'm sorry for being rude. Well, I'm not going to tell you my real name. I mean, my first name is out there. You could probably go find my first name, but this is Twisted Freddy, so I'm not adding any other versions of the animatronics to the show. When will episode 14 come out? I don't know. I'm not done with it yet. After this stream, do you have any other ideas to stream about? I'll probably stream again, like animating, because I still got a lot of here. You know what? Like, I've got about almost 500 frames I got to animate, or draw at least, and then I'll animate them all later. So I got a lot to do still, and then I got to draw the backgrounds, of course, and then color everything. So there's definitely going to be more streams, more animation streams. In terms of like other kinds of streams, doing different things, I've kind of, I don't know, we'll see. I want to do another drawing stream soon, but I gotta do this first. Maybe if I ever get tired of animating one day and I'm like, all right, I don't want to animate today, I'll do a drawing request stream. But I always get nervous too with a drawing request stream, just because like I'm used to drawing these characters, right? Just because, you know, it's what I make comics and cartoons based off of them. So I'm always kind of nervous getting somebody to be like, hey, draw Optimus Prime. And it's like, crap, now I have to try and draw Optimus Prime in my style. Which I could probably do, I'm just afraid of it not looking good. Do you like the Nightmare animatronics because the Twisteds are pretty similar? Well, I like the Nightmares regardless. I like, you know, they're cool. I like their designs. Are you ignoring me? Bro, I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm looking at chat and then I'm looking back at my tablet so I could draw. But if I miss your thing, I'm sorry. But, you know, I'm trying to talk to other people as well. A lot of different people as well as trying to animate. So don't get offended if I miss your message in chat. It's not that deep, bro. You're not the only one here. Can I talk to Silver then? What do you mean, can you talk to Silver? You want me to do the voice? Is that what you're asking for? Because, like, what do you mean you want to talk to Silver? He's a fictional character. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't know what you want from me. Would you like to see my fire? What? Your fire? I'm sorry, I'm a bit confused here. What do you mean, your fire? Are you an arsonist? Are you a terrorist? I'm a little concerned here now. You know, man, after when Freddy finished Rockstar, Freddy by stabbing him in the chest, did he finish him off like Michael Myers style? Well, I mean, the difference being Michael Myers got back up, whereas Rockstar Freddy did not get back up. So, kind of, but not really. I love your videos. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I honestly stopped doing art requests for free because there's someone always trying to pressure me to doing more drawings for them. Well, if there's people wanting you to do a lot of drawings for them, then it's good that you start doing commissions now, because that means people like your art style, like your artwork, and, you know, you'll make a pretty penny off of it now too. So that's cool. I've always thought about starting commissions. Like I want to try it out, but I'm like afraid to do it because I'm not familiar with it and it's something new. I need to really like schedule times to do things. Like I'll schedule a time to do comics, schedule a time to animate, schedule time to like maybe do commissions and other stuff. Because I think commissions could be fun, depending on like what exactly people want me to draw. But I also think like my art style is like if you like cartoons, right, and like comic art, mine's pretty. I think I'm a good like classic comic art, not like the super duper stylized comic art, I suppose. But then you'll enjoy my stuff, right? Or like the drawings I make. But a lot of like artwork, a lot of art in the art community is very like anime based, or not even anime based, just like super realistic almost to some extent, with like super perfect anatomy and dynamic posing and stuff like that. I'm always like, damn, that's impressive, but like I don't know if I could do that, brother. Have you played FNAF Secret of the Mimic? No. I do not care about Secret of the Mimic at all. I paid no attention to it. I watched Markiplier play it a little bit, and that was it. But the game just genuinely didn't interest me. If I had a one-wish Willow from Obsession, what would you do? I think I would genuinely do like his friend did. I would just be like, I wish for $1 billion. And just snap it and just let all the money rain on top of me. The guy would genuinely... I think I would genuinely be like his friend, dude. That'd be so awesome. I would like... I'd probably do it too, like him in the sense of not thinking it's even gonna work. And then just do it, and then it does work. It's just a bunch of money starts raining down on top of me. Guys, remember there are a lot of messages, and he's still drawing at the moment. He won't be able to read all the messages. Thank you, Jazzy, for letting everybody know. I appreciate that. Wait, if I did that, that's fine. You saw the Backrooms movie? I did see the Backrooms movie. I thought it was pretty... You know what? That's funny you say that, because I was working on a review for it, and then I forgot about it. So maybe I'll get back onto working on that review at some point. Maybe if I'm just really struggling to animate a video to get any animation done, I'll finish the Backrooms review, because I don't go too deep into spoilers. It's a pretty simplistic plot, to be honest. But I really like the Backrooms movie. It's not perfect, but I do think it is good. I think it's a pretty good movie, and it's pretty faithful to the whole Backrooms like genre, I guess. Because let's be honest, the Backrooms are a genre at this point on the internet. There are so many different things involving the Backrooms that it's like, at this point, it's a genre. Favorite Twisted Freddy remake episodes you've made so far? I kind of like the Twisted Fredbear origin episode I did. That one was good. I like the first time they all fight Twisted Freddy, where I think Bonnie gets injured. Yeah, he gets bit. I like that episode. There's a few episodes I like, but I think those two are probably the ones that I like the most. Are you such a good artist? I love your art. You're a pretty good artist making this video, team. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Eva. I appreciate that. You saw the Backroom movie. I already said that. If you are any animatronic, what would you be? I'd be Balloon Boy, so I can annoy people. Listen to the Big J, y'all. Big J, you mean Jazzy? Jazzy's the Big J in chat. Actually, let me fix this. I don't like how that looks. Can you change the episode where Deathtrap stabs Silver and instead it is William because he overheard the plan? We'll see. I'm not too sure I'm gonna do a Twisted animatronics remake, but we shall see. I gotta be careful. I don't want to change too much. I kind of want to treat these like the Resident Evil remakes, where it's like The story's kind of the same. It's just updated with maybe some newer stuff too to make people go like, "Whoa, that's cool." Like I want to be faithful to the original, you know? One of my many names apparently. Magma the Big J. Yeah. You're in chat, you're known as the Big J, I guess, just cuz you're a mod. In fact, you're the only mod. So you have absolute power. Unlimited power. When will it release? I don't know. I'm not finished with it yet. Actually. Are there any fandoms you refuse to draw? I don't know. I mean, I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I guess anything that's like super inappropriate, you know, like I'm not gonna do that. Any non-safe for work kind of things I won't draw. But like, I don't know. There's not really, I don't fear the fandoms and their rage. And also, I did start to use the website Casting Call Club since I wanted to be a voice actress. Like, my favorite voice actor is Michael Kovac, and now my dream is finally coming true. Nice! I hope you get many, many roles. You're probably going to ignore this because it's not horror related, but have you watched Aztec Batman? The movie is disappointing. No, I did not watch it. When I heard that they were making a movie called Aztec Batman, I was like, yeah, I'm out. And I just did not watch it. I have a feeling it's terrible. It's probably something that tries to make like the Aztecs look sympathetic. Probably shits on the Spaniards because they're white. And I was like, I don't want to see this. This is one of the dumbest concepts they could have ever come up with for an animated Batman movie. And I think they learned their lesson because now they're making Nightfall into a 3-part animated movie trilogy, and it's like, hell yeah! Now we're back on track, baby. Give me Nightfall. But yeah, no, I did not watch Aztec Batman. That sounded, when they announced that and I saw the trailer, I'm like, this looks like the dumbest thing ever. This looks more like a comedy than a Batman movie. I like your videos, Magma. They inspired me to be a YouTuber. Well, thank you, T. Sam's Films. I appreciate that. Don't mind me saying this. Why does William keep saying I always come back in the FNAF videos? At this point, it's parody, right? Him saying I coming back. It's like Captain America saying I can do this all day. It's just kind of like, yeah, we get it. We know. It's just because it makes the seals clap when they hear it, if you know what I mean. Hey, Rosal, you're gonna get banned if you just keep spamming in my chat. I'm gonna send in your Discord a couple minutes. Check chat 1. It should be there. My fire. Okay, I'm not gonna show anything right now on Discord, but you could send whatever you want, I suppose. How old are you? That's a very personal question. I don't appreciate that. We do got a timeout corner. Sorry, don't worry about it. Just don't be spamming. We don't appreciate the spammers here. We don't take kindly to you spammers in chat. I can't be here. Why can't you be here, Don? But you are here, so why can't you be here? I'm not comfortable? I'm not comfortable with what? W in the chat for Magmaran. Think about my comment, and if he's able to do it, I will be happy. Is that what you're trying to? Is that your thing you're trying to spam? Is that what you're trying to get me to see from spamming? Let's not do that, huh? Which is the better show, Murder Drones or The Amazing Digital Circus? I think personally for me, I liked Murder Drones more. I was kind of disappointed with Digital Circus, and more maybe it's just this is more of me, not necessarily like an actual criticism of the show, but like I was kind of hoping Digital Circus would just be like a classic Saturday morning kind of cartoon where it's like each episode is independent, you know, they're more so there for fun. Maybe they progress some sort of narrative, overall narrative a little bit more, but each episode kind of went deeper and deeper into like focusing more on like story and characters stories, and I was kind of hoping for more of like a Bugs Bunny / like Looney Tunes fun cartoon. So I was kind of disappointed by that. Plus I was just kind of sick of everybody's emotions in that show. Like, holy crap, man, people like, good lord, it feels like a show for those who are sensitive. Like, it really does, just because of how often characters would, like, talk about their emotions or what have you. And it's just like, damn, dude, come on, chill. I get it, y'all are depressed, but I don't know if this is a good way to vent about it. I'm sorry that's happening to you, but holy crap. Whereas Murder Drones, it had its moments, right, where it tried to be emotional, but at least it was, like, the point. Or not the point, but, like, I don't know. I guess it just it felt like it worked towards it more, or at least maybe I expected it more from Murder Drones, and that's why I was more okay with it. But Murder Drones at least was also like incredible action as well, and so I was like happy to see that. You know, it was like really cool action set pieces and stuff too. What are your thoughts on the Man in the Suit series, creator by Unknowingly? The Man in the Suit. I don't think I've heard of that one before. I'm not familiar with that. The Man in the Suit. I'll have to check it out. That sounds interesting by that name. I just sent it 4 times the speed. Oh, the video? I'll check it later. I'm not going to show anything on stream though, because I'm animating a video right now. Let's see. I love your animations. Well, thank you, Scary Baboon. I appreciate that. What FNAF character do you think would be if you were to choose by your personality? That's hard to say, because the animatronics personality is very fan-made. You know, like some fans, like there is no set personality for the animatronics, unless it's the glam rock animatronics. But other than that, the original crew, they really don't. We don't really know what their personalities are like. They're kind of just robots, and then everybody makes their own fan assumptions about how they act and stuff. So it's like, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to say. I probably, going by my fan personalities I've given the characters, I'd probably be more like Bonnie, just kind of like a casual, chill person, just like living as Vin Diesel says, living life a quarter mile at a time. You know, I feel like that's Bonnie, and so I guess I would be Bonnie if I was a character based on my personality type. Hey Boo, long time no see. Baby Boo's in chat. Where is she? There she is. What up? How you doing? It's been a long time since I've heard from you. How have you been, Baby Boo? I'm late? Nonsense, Austin. You're just in time. I think. I'm very excited for Doomsday since I had seen Spider-Man on Friday and I really enjoyed the movie, and also since last year I did see Captain America's Brave New World. Very cool. Who is Baby Boo? She's the... If you've been around, you know who she is. She's a long time fan in the chat. Doing good, doing other projects, and starting the script for horror analog I'm working on. Very cool. Very cool. You'll love to hear it. Hopefully it's all been going well. Are you just here to rage bait Jeremy? Wait, what? Where'd that quote come from? Oh, and I am a new account. I used to watch your videos all the time. I never watched her here live. I always watched your shorts. I started on your Twisted, and then I started doing a fan FNAF series. Very cool. That's awesome that you're doing your own series. I hope it all goes well for you. I am late. You're, well, not necessarily. I mean, I'm not ending stream yet, so you should be good. Silver and his group are my favorite. I made an AU on them. Where their souls a few months ago. Just thought I'd mention that because I really want to post about my AU and wanted to ask you all credit. Sure, yeah, go for it. If you want to do fan stuff with Lumi, Silver, Lumi, Deathtrap, and Sorry, go for it. Have fun with it. So since I watched some of your FNAF Twisted videos, I actually created my own Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria and Minecraft a long time ago. Very cool. Very nice. That's awesome. One of my videos became viral because of me using a Springtrap head. Yeah, a lot of... what do you mean, like, Springtrap head? You mean like a cosplay head? Like part of a costume? There's a lot of FNAF cosplayers, so I'm not surprised that went viral. That's awesome, though. That's cool to hear. How much of the live did I miss? We've only been live for about an hour, so not that much. We usually go for about 2, maybe 3 hours, so it's fine. Oh, crap. I just hit my mic. Sorry. Sorry if the mic kind of went brr noises. I just hit it by accident. It's only been about an hour. Yes, it has. If you could redesign any FNAF animatronic, what would it be and why? And also, don't say Scrap Trap. He's overused. But he's, like, such an obvious character to, like, want to redesign. Because, like, nobody likes the new design of Scrap Trap. You know what I mean? But who else would I redesign? Who would I redesign? They all, to be honest, all the animatronic designs are kind of cool. So, like, that's hard. Because, like, none of them are that bad. None of them are bad enough. Well, except Scrap Trap. But none of them are bad enough to, like, need a redesign. So, I don't really know who I would redesign. Probably nobody, really. Oh, well, I like my drawing of Puppet. I'm not going to lie. So, like, I might redesign the Puppet to have, like, the little cape thing she's got, you know? But everything else I kind of like about Puppet's original design, or normal design rather, is already good enough. So I don't know. I really don't know. Nobody needs a redesign, in my opinion. All the designs are really good for the animatronics. Oh, Burn Trap. If we're gonna do this Burn Trap thing, I would redesign him. Because I think Burn Trap should be what Scrap Trap should have been. And I would redesign Burn Trap. Even though it's technically the Mimic now, so, like, it's not really William or anything, but still, I would redesign that. I would definitely redesign Burn Trap. Why are you not like my design? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why do you not like... Wait, why are you not like my design? I'm assuming you're trying to say, why do you not like my design? I've never seen your design, so I can't say if I like it or not. Magmaran, I'm going to leave the chat now. I got some other important stuff to do, like school. See you next live stream. So long, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to pronounce your name wrong. Rosarl? I hope... I'm so sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. But, Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Hopefully you'll catch you in the next live stream then. Do the William Afton voice impression. I always come back. There you go. There you go. A little quote from Afton. The cape thing that looks more like a short cloak for Puppet. I just call her Marion. It is more of a cloak. It's not a. You're right. It's not a cape because it's not like going down the back or anything. I don't know what to call it. It's almost like a half a poncho, to be honest. But I don't want to call it a poncho because I know it's not a poncho. So like I don't know what you would call that little cloak thing I gave her. I know it's got a term. I don't know what it is. Are you going to do a movie? What he said? What? You mean like a Twisted Freddy movie? Because if you're asking about that, then yes, I will be doing a Twisted Freddy movie. I don't like your name, Marionette. I prefer Puppet. I mean, either name works. I think Puppet was just simpler to say, and so most people just refer to her as Puppet. Marionette is kind of a better name, though. Like, if we're being honest, it's kind of a cooler name, but we're also used to calling her Puppet, so she is now designated Puppet. Oh, thank you, Jazzy. I don't know what that person is guilty of, but if you're banning them, I'm imagining they probably were spamming or asking something inappropriate, so I appreciate you timing them out. Great voice acting, by the way. Well, thank you. I do my best. I'm not like my VAs. I'm not as good as they are. But I appreciate the compliment. I call the marionette Marion. That's not a bad name. That's a cute little nickname. Like if the animatronics called her that. Alright. How do you notice? How do you make your own live stream? Give me some skills. Do you want to know a good secret? It could take a while, but I will watch a lot of people's streams. You said a lot of different sentences in that. You said a lot of different things in that sentence, and so I don't know what you want from me. But if you want to know how to live stream, if you have a computer, try downloading a software called OBS. And from there you could live stream onto YouTube, and it's pretty simple to set up. There's YouTube videos on how to set it up and stuff, so you could probably look those up. That's how I did it, at least, and it's very easy to set up a live stream. So don't give out personal information like ages, especially if you're young. Yeah, let's not put our ages in chat, especially if you're a child. You probably shouldn't do that on the internet. It's probably not smart. How do you make this video, but you kind of cool art? I don't even know how to give me some tips how to draw art. If you want to learn how to draw, the best way, it's complicated. To be honest, even though my art style is very cartoonish and stuff, when I was in college, I did take a lot of like perspective drawing, life drawing. I think there was one called objective drawing where we drew like objects, and stuff as well. You got to learn anatomy and all that good stuff. Perspective, dynamic gesture drawing, life drawing, getting good at drawing like anatomy of characters and people and animals and stuff. So if you want to like really take it seriously drawing, you got to learn that stuff. And then you could develop your own art style, like Like, you look at this, right? Obviously cartoonish, right? But you could see I've added like muscle definition. I gave him like actual, not like super accurate proportioned limbs and stuff, but more proportionally accurate limbs than like a generic cartoon and stuff, right? So you kind of have to like learn all that stuff if you really want to learn to draw. And then developing your own drawing or art style, that one's up to you. One thing I do, or I did rather, to like develop my own is like there's a bunch of artists that I liked, especially like artists from like cartoons I grew up with. Like, you've probably heard me mention Gendy Tartakovsky. He's an animator. He's made a lot of cartoons I've seen as a kid and even as an adult. He created Primal. He created Dexter's Laboratory. Created 2003 Clone Wars. He created what's that other one? I like it a lot. Symbionic Titan. I like that one a lot too. And I really like his art style. And so I would like practice drawing like how he would draw, you know, really study how he draws characters and stuff. Especially from Symbionic Titan, because I really liked that art style a lot. So I practiced how characters are drawn by like studying it, tracing over it to like practice, looking at it and drawing it, trying to copy it. And then from there, I would change things that I wanted changed. Like, I would be like, oh, I don't want to do it this way. I want to do it this way. And so as time went on, my art style slowly evolved into its own thing versus just being like a copy of another person's art style. And there's nothing wrong with like copying an art style, you know, as long as you're not copying somebody's art and claiming it as your own. That's one thing, right? But like to copy an art style is not a bad thing, right? And then from there, like I said, you can try and slowly develop it by turning it into your own art style, by maybe changing how you draw certain things or certain ways things are drawn or how you draw them. And then it becomes your own. So, but if you want to learn to draw, you kind of have to learn gesture drawing, perspective drawing, drawing objects in perspective as well. That's a good one too. And life drawing a bit, like how people and animals are actually proportionately correct and stuff, and anatomically correct. I'm so excited for Twisted Freddy Remake Episode 14. Sweet. I'm happy you're excited. I hope it lives up to the hype. The next live stream, can we make fan art of you in your community and then you rate it? Yeah, I could do that. That could be fun. Maybe I'll do that because the next live stream I want to do is another animation stream because I don't think I'm gonna finish these drawings anytime soon. But maybe we could do something fun where it's like at the end of every live stream I'll look at fan art or artwork you guys make, and then I'll show it off on stream, and I'll be like, oh, this is cool, you know. And then if you want, I could rate the artwork, you know. I'll give it like a certain score out of 10 and whatnot. And I'll do my best to be fair, but oh shoot, how do I say it? I used to say this a lot. Stern but fair when it comes to art criticizing. But I can't criticize too much because even I'm not like the greatest artist ever. There's a lot I don't even know. So many artists that I follow that I'm like, oh shoot, these guys are so good still. I can't compete. Don't know if you read this before, but in your art style in the older days inspires me to draw my designs of the FNAF characters in your older art style. I'm a sucker for nostalgia. No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Go for it. I'm happy you like the old art style. I try to... Obviously, this new style is different, right? But I try to keep the designs updated, but similar to the original style. But I'm happy you like the old art style. Go ahead and if you want to, you know, copy it and make it your own thing, go for it. Like I said, that's not a bad thing to do, as long as you're not stealing other people's artwork. You know, that's the only no-no. Have I played Bite by Night? I have not. I have not played that. Favorite dinosaur? Spinosaurus, bro. Because I need the Spinosaurus. He's the coolest. I love especially hearing 3 Days Grace start playing every time he appears. You know, the animal I have become, help me believe it's not the real me. You know, that's just, you can't go wrong with the Spinosaurus, bro. Give me a Spinosaurus, Spinosaurus dinosaur, and then a white Monster energy drink, and I'll conquer the world, brother. You have no idea. Bro, somebody replied, what the hell, after I sent the thing in my fire. Alright, let me see this fire. What is this? What is this fire thing? You didn't even film the fire. This is after the fire. This is like the opposite of what Bane wanted. He's like, the fire rises. This is like, no, the fire extinguishes. Where's the fire? All I see is the charcoal and the burnt leaves. Oh, there's a little bit of the fire. That's so small. But you probably shouldn't be lighting things on fire. That's probably not a smart idea. Oh shoot, let me get the chat up. Have you gotten them John Husted ads? Because I have been getting them a lot. I do have ads on, unfortunately. I'm sorry, but that guy's got to eat. Are you going to make a new channel where you play games? You know, it's funny you say that, because I was thinking of turning the Magma Dumps channel into like a live stream channel where I can maybe play different games and stuff. We could talk movies and TV shows, you know, versus like I could keep the animation streams here, and I was even thinking about maybe taking the animation streams to the Magma Dumps channel, but we'll see. I don't know about that, but for playing video games and stuff, I have thought about turning the Magma Dumps channel into a live stream channel as well, because the thing's just kind of sitting there collecting dust. So maybe I'll turn it into something. Because I don't do movie reviews that often. Because to be honest, like, the reason I don't do too many movie reviews is because I don't want to watch a lot of new movies because I know they're going to suck. Or when I do watch them, they do just suck, and I'm like, I don't want to talk about this terrible movie. And so I don't really go and watch too many things, right? Like, if I were to make I'd probably talk more about, like, things I grew up with watching that I like, you know, and be like, these are cool, these are awesome, but I don't watch a lot of newer movies because I just don't have faith in Hollywood's ability to make something good. But I do have the Backrooms. I need to record it, but I have a script for like my review of the Backrooms video. So maybe I'll make that. Maybe I'll make a Backrooms. I'll finish the Backrooms review. Can you do Twisted Bonnie next? Well, I mean, it depends on if I do the Twisted Animatronics remake or not. Magmarin are Freddy and Catnap are Judy's brothers? I don't even know what that means, bro. I would have took a photo of it whenever I was bigger, only if my phone wasn't dead. Oh, okay, I see. That's why the fire was so small. Heard of financial candies? I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that. Pretty sure Magma has not watched Ever After High. Yeah, you're right. I've heard of that before, but I've definitely never seen it before. I think doing an art challenge would be fun, plus I think the winner should be invited to stream with you only once. I don't know about that. I don't know about that being a prize, but I do like the idea of... It's not even an art challenge. I'm just like, if people wanted to send artwork or fan art, and then they were like, oh, I was cool with you showing it off on stream, then I could do that, you know, just for fun. But I don't know if I'll make it. I don't know about making it a competition. We could make it a competition, and I could find some prize to give out, you know, for people who do like the best. But we'll see. I definitely like the idea though of showing off people's artwork and fan art at the end of streams. Have you ever used a drawing web because I'm trying to draw you, but their canvases aren't big enough? A drawing web? You mean like a drawing website? I've never used a drawing website. I've only used like apps on like the iPad and apps on like and then softwares on like the computer. So uh-oh. Hold on. Oh crap, what's happening to this stream? Oh, what's happening to the stream? There we go. That was weird. Can you guys hear me? Something happened to stream where it kind of like went weird mode on my end for a second. My favorite dinosaur is blue with a velociraptor. So a blue velociraptor or something else? Bro, you're weak. What do you mean? Do you have any tips? Because I don't even know how to draw like that. Can you teach it? Bro, I listen, you could look up a lot of YouTube videos. I mean, I don't know what you want from me to teach. If you want to learn how to draw, go watch like the drawing videos I've done. Like I did one recently on how I draw Springtrap, and I kind of explain and demonstrate how I draw in that one. So you can like take notes and learn things from that one if you want. But I can't be your personal teacher. I'm sorry. I'm a busy guy. I also don't think my skills are developed enough to where I should create my own art classes. I don't like that, actually. Let's do that. No, that's stupid. There's no muscle there. Do I like the Walton Files? I'm not going to say I don't like them, but I haven't watched too many of them. I've only seen a few. Have you watched Unicorn Academy on Netflix? No, I have not. Oh man, I gotta do all that. Could have did that sooner. Let's see. Crap. Duplicate. How many do I need to duplicate? How am I gonna do this? I forgot I was supposed to animate the motion of him running. You know what? I'll do that later. I'll do that off screen because that'll take too much time. So I'll skip that one for now and just go straight to this one. So Magmaran, is it true that you did the first Twisted Freddy? You give some of the other Twisted videos upgrades, even the Fine Styles upgrade, when you do the live streams for them? Well, I mean, I'm doing this remake, but I can't promise I'm going to do the remake for everything else. We'll see about that, though. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to remake them all. Hey Magma, have you ever heard of Sonic.exe? I have heard of him. That's a very, very old creepypasta at this point. But yes, I have heard of it. This is a very violent song. Your dinosaur is blue, the Velociraptor? So I'm guessing the name is blue, and it's a Velociraptor. I think I understand. Also, I did start to use the website called Black Red. You keep saying that. I saw already. Why do you keep putting that in chat? I read it earlier. I'm not gonna read your thing again. You've put it in chat like multiple times. I read it the first time. Favorite animatronic? Springtrap. I need to create a frequently asked questions page, because I get asked who's your favorite animatronic way too many times. I should just say, I should start giving random answers. Change it every time. That's what I'm going to do from now on. If ever you ask me who's your favorite animatronic, I'm going to give you a different answer every time. I've answered that question a billion times. I like your style of Springtrap. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like them. I'm very happy with it as well. Yo, bro, I think he got a knife. Who? Oh, Springtrap? He might have a knife. He might have gotten into the kitchen drawer, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're just looking for cookies, and then you stumble across a knife. And now you're running around with it. Nothing I could do. I just came across some fan art I made of you as a baby. Okay, well, don't show that in chat, because I don't want to see that. In fact, I might have already seen that before. I think somebody uploaded one fairly recently where it's my character as a baby. Have you seen The Amazing Digital Circus episode 9? No, I dropped Digital Circus. I just couldn't get into it. It just wasn't for me. Like I said earlier, I was kind of getting tired of all the... Like, it just feels like all... The show's whole premise is like the characters and the emotions they're feelings. And I'm just like, oh gosh, this feels like such an annoyance hearing all these people complain about their feelings and stuff. And I know they're going through like traumatic stuff in the show, which makes sense, but it's just like, jeez, how about you just solve the problem? It's that simple. So I dropped Digital Circus. It just wasn't vibing with the show. Where did you learn to draw like that? Ugh, many years. Many YouTube videos. Following and studying many artists' art styles to see which I really enjoyed. But I did go. I mean, I took a lot of drawing classes in school, so like I'm sure a lot of that has probably transferred over to this as well. I did go to school for animation. As much of a hell as it was. Was it posted on May 25th by me? I do not remember when it was posted. I just remember somebody did post one of a picture of my character looking like a baby. My favorite is dinosaur. My favorite dinosaur is from Jurassic Park is Bluey. Oh, I see what you mean. That makes more sense now. I was gonna say, like, that makes more sense. Yeah, I get you now. And that's Jurassic World, I'm pretty sure, not Jurassic Park. But, I mean, let's be honest, it is Jurassic Park. It's just a really stupid reboot version of it. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Magma. It's just that I know you're not going to be able to read every single of my questions. I know, I'm sorry about that. No, it's alright. I did read it earlier, and I saw you kept posting it, so I'm like, I read it already. But it's fine. I hate animating lip syncing. Lip syncing is not... I mean, it's just annoying. Yeah, it's kind of an annoyance. Animating in general is annoying, let's be honest. Oh man, I gotta use the restroom again. Oh. You should do something about the Walton Files. I'm not that interested in the Walton Files, to be honest. Plus, that's already somebody else's like fan-made FNAF thing, so it's like, I mean, if I wanted to, I could always do like a single spin-off video about it or something, but like, to be honest, I'm not that interested in the Walton Files. Hi Magma, hello Ernesto. Welcome to the chat. When will we see the video? I don't know, it's not done yet, so I've got a lot of drawings still to do. And then I just realized I also have to go back and fix a few frames, or right here, because I did not draw the rest of the running animation, and that would take too long to do. He has no idea whatever after high. Oh, yeah. Who's still asking about whatever after high? I've never seen it before. I don't know what that is. Do I have more series planned? Well, there's some people who want me to remake the rest of the Twisted series, especially Twisted Animatronics. I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet. I do want to do Sally's Party World finally. I think I'm gonna make Sally's Party World into a comic series though, just because I got a feeling a lot of people might not watch it because it's not FNAF related. So I might make that an animated comic series, make it a comic, and then animate the comics. Do that, and hopefully, hopefully I make something good, and hopefully people enjoy it. Or they give it a chance and watch it and they enjoy it. And then for FNAF, though, I don't know yet. I do have ideas for like individual videos to make, but I don't have any idea for like a series yet. I'm kind of leaning on the idea of remaking Twisted Animatronics because, I mean, it's already a fully completed series that I could just easily take the story of, fix some parts that suck, and then remake it. So it's still in the air if I'll do it or not. I'm still deciding. You're great at animations. You know that. I do my best. I appreciate the compliment though. I love your art. Well, thank you. Oh man, I feel bad. I can never pronounce you guys' names correctly. Destiny. Ah, okay. I see what you did there. You added two E's instead of a Y. Very clever. Destiny McNair Shields. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm up at 3 just because of you. 3:18. Brother, go to sleep. It's up at 3 in the morning watching a Magma Ren stream. What a treat. What a wonderful community we have here. Who do you think is older, Freddy or Sans? I don't know. It's actually a good question. When does what year does Undertale technically take place? Is it the year it came out? Is that what the time it takes place? Because Freddy goes all the way back to at least the 1980s. So depending on when well, also he's like clearly a magical skeleton, so who knows how long he's been like alive for. Sans, so I don't know who's older. I feel like Sans would be older just because magic and skeleton, but I really don't know. I can't say, to be honest. Some people are in different time zones, Magma. I know that. I'm just saying. Like, focus on your health versus me. Get a good night's sleep. Like you, Jazzy, I know it's pretty late for you. Don't be thinking you're avoiding this as well. Shouldn't you be in bed, young lady? I have a question. Out of all the animatronics in the series, who do you want to dismantle or hate most because of their lore? Balloon Boy. Because screw him. This is what I get for trying to catch up with you, SMH. Listen, I appreciate it. First of all, I was joking. Second of all, I appreciate you being here. Third all, don't pretend you came here to catch up with me. You came here to bully me. I know how you operate. Magma, have you ever played Plants vs. Zombies? No, I have not actually. Which you would think I would have, because like that was like the popular game. It's still popular, but like when I was a kid, that was like super, super popular even then. But it felt like it was way more popular back then. But no, I never did. I was stuck playing Call of Duty and Halo when I was a kid. Do you remember the troll shark? I do. I kind of do remember the troll shark. He attacked us one time. 100% here. 100% I came here to bully you, and I'll call you an old fart, an old man for fun. Oh, yeah, see, exactly. Don't pretend you care. I know how you operate. She came here to call me fat. She came here to call me chubby, call me stinky. I'm not dealing with this, Jazzy. I will not take this abuse. I screwed up. Damn it. The head's supposed to be different. That's why I made it blue. I hate myself so much. Okay, hold on. I'm dumb. I'm gonna have to fix this. Let's just cut all this. I am so stupid. I completely... I made the head blue so I wouldn't screw it up, and then I still screwed it up because Jazzy was distracting me. It's all your fault, Jazzy. Is Elliot Ludwig Foxy's dad? Who the hell is Elliot Ludwig? You're so welcome. Darn you, Jazzy. Have you seen the new Walton Files? I know, I have not. Like I said earlier, I'm not that big of a Walton Files guy. BO2 is the best Call of Duty of all time. CJ Gamer, if I could, I would dab you up right now, because that is just the most factual statement that has ever statemented on the planet. Black Ops 2 supremacy all the way. I don't care what anybody says. Black Ops 2 was the best Call of Duty of all time. Everything else since then has just tried to copy BO2's success, and it failed. Okay, well, that was kind of an easy fix. But now I have to go, I have to put it here on all of them. Okay. You go here. Or actually, I'm stupid. You can go here. But I'm a good girl, right, Magmaran? I don't know, Kenzie. You've been pretty bad. Pretty bad. I don't know if you've been good. I don't think so. Epic Larry Lunatic. A lunch break right now. On lunch break right now. Very nice. Nothing like watching some Magmaran while lunch breaking. What a wonderful community we have. Hey, Ren, I have a question. Do you watch Thomas and Friends? Brother, I am, like, in my 20s. Do I sound like I watch Thomas? I have not watched Thomas since I was, like, 5 years old. This looks a little too big. GTA 6 got deleted to... Do you mean delayed? To 2397? Damn it! Crap! Did you hear they delayed GTA 6 to 2397? Shit! Why? Hey, Magmaran, I have a question. I already answered that. I made fun of the question. Did you know that I also draw and create comics? Really? That's pretty cool, Link. Linka? I hope I said that right. I never get this right. This is horror, but not animated. It's live action, but have you watched the 1984 The Terminator? I have seen The Terminator. It's I mean, it's like one of the best movies ever. And you're right, it is kind of it is more of a horror movie, I guess, The Terminator. It's pretty much Michael Myers, but if he was like a giant robot from the future. That was also Arnold Schwarzenegger. Am I correct that the demon within, the darkness within, is about like you, like how you became a demon? Yeah, it's about how my character became one, but I kind of dropped it because I didn't care to make it anymore. Also, who is your favorite character? I've answered that a billion times, brother. I'm not answering that. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to give a different answer every time. Who's my favorite character of FNAF? It's Toy Chica. Hey, Ren, how is the long stream? Nice animation. Good job. Awesome. Thank you, Rosaro. I appreciate that. Wait, what did you say about how is the long stream? Well, the stream's been going pretty good. Actually, there's a lot more people in here than normal. We got like 169 people. Nice. But yeah, it's been going pretty good. I've been having fun with it. Crap. Do that. What if the prototype from Poppy's Playtime became a villain in a Twisted True sequel? That's not going to happen. I know nothing about Poppy's Playtime. I'm sorry. I've said it before. I tried getting into it. I just couldn't do it. Could not do it. Just did not care about it at all. I am a good girl. Look, I'm hugging my Freddy plush. That is true. You are hugging your Freddy plush, but that doesn't mean you're a good girl. It means you're trying to pretend you're innocent. I know you're guilty of some sort of crime. I just can't prove it yet, but I will eventually. Give us 2 hints about how this episode will go. Ultimate W for you. Well, thank you for the ultimate W, I guess. A hint on how it's going. Springtrap fights Twisted Freddy. And then he'll go and fight Silver. Well, that's not really a hint. I guess I'm telling you what's happening. Whoopsie. Little spoiler there for you all by accident. I'm pretty stupid and I didn't realize that's not actually a hint. I'm just spoiling the thing. Oh well. I get asked what happens all the time, so I'm sure some people are okay with the spoilers. I have a question. Will there ever be an episode of how Vanessa distracts the kid that possesses Golden Freddy? Um, I could make a. I wasn't planning on it. I was just planning. I was supposed to be just the one-off video of Michael Afton and Vanessa with William, but I could maybe think of a story to tell. Like maybe think of some way to, you know, I could like make an animated video showing them distracting for William. That's not a bad idea. Do I like girl shows or boy shows? What does that even mean? I mean, listen. As long as it's a good story, I can enjoy anything. All right, it has to be fun and a good story. You know, it doesn't matter to me. Well, actually, that's not true. Well, no, that's not true because I'm never gonna watch. I'll never give My Little Ponies a try. For example, like I'm never gonna check that out. It's just not my cup of tea. But most of the times, usually I can enjoy something if it's just, if it's good, if it's fun, got a pretty good story, likable characters, so it doesn't matter, really. But obviously, I am a dude, so I guess I'm going to be more, I'm going to be more interested in things made for dudes, I suppose. Or things that appeal to dudes, rather. I love Freddy. He and his crew are the greatest animatronic friends I could ever have. Very nice. You managed to tame them so they're your friends and they didn't kill you. That's impressive. Oh, I gotta use the restroom so bad. Hold on. I may have to take a break real quick. Elliot Ludwig is from Poppy's Playtime. Would never have known. Never watched it or played the games. I hope hopefully one day I get to do a collaborations with my favorite YouTubers like you, since I am a YouTuber and I'm doing the good job with YouTuber. So far I have 66 subscribers. Nice. Very cool. Soon you'll have 7 subscribers. Sorry, I'm a bit stupid. Will there be a series of the horror animatronics at some point? I thought about doing a spin-off series of what happens to them after Twisted Truth, and then I've even thought about doing like a prequel for like what happens to them and after after they're made for a haunted house attraction. So maybe we'll see. I do want to do more stuff since I do like the new character designs, so I might do something. Maybe I'll do something like a comic series of them or not. I do a little bit of voice acting if you ever want to collab. I'll keep that in mind, Lulu. I'll keep that in mind for sure. I may be seeking some more voice actors and voice actresses in the future. I told everyone that if they liked your animations, they would give you a W or the ultimate W or the nuclear W, but only one person put a W. Yikes. Yikes. 136 people and I only got 1 W. Yikes. Alright, lunch break is over. I'm off to work again. See you, old red dude. What is this slander that I'm old, bro? I was gonna say bye to you, Larry, but I hope now you have to stay for overtime. Get fucked, Larry. I'm just kidding. See you later, Larry. Enjoy the rest of work. You have a great day of your stream. I'm going to bed. Good night. So long, Bill Puma. Thank you for stopping by. I got it, guys. I got to use the restroom really bad. So I'm going to be right back. Right back. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to use the restroom. Larry thinks he's slick. Everyone who doesn't like this attitude put the L or even this ultimate ill or even the. Okay, you're getting crazy with these L's and ills and W's and stuff. Um, Twisted Freddy is my sister, and I'm Springtrap when he steals something from me. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Fastest way to survive FNAF, just don't take the effing job. True. What happened to the music? There we go. The music stopped right when I went to the restroom. Unfortunate. What's up, my boy? How you been? Hello, Return of the Living Legend. How you doing, son? For reals. I've been chilling. How about you? Or any... Wait, what about animatronics for future series? The anniversary of my channel will be coming up on Sunday, the 16th, and it's going to be the first time doing a live stream. I just can't wait. Very nice. Cool. Well, hopefully it's a fun stream. Ren, you know how Larry called you an old red dude? Well, I want your opinion. Should we just use a normal L out of mercy, the ultimate L out of beating him up, or nuclear L as in no mercy? Give him the nuclear L. Make him remember this, just like how the Japanese remember the nukes. Hold on, sorry, Chad. I'm answering somebody on Discord. Sorry about that, chat. Had to answer something important on Discord from one of my VAs. Really, no mercy for your mods? What do you mean? Larry's not a mod. I'm not letting them drop the nuclear L on you, Jazzy. Not yet, at least, so you better watch yourself. I'm a stern but fair live streamer. Sorry, my battery died. Please forgive me. That's fine, Kenzie. It's all right. Why did Rockstar Bunnies... Bunnies? Well, you said bunny. I said it right, but you meant Bonnie. His eyes turned green when they were red. I know the game they were green, so what is the reason they changed color? They changed green because... Yeah, because of the game. I didn't know his eyes were green, and so I was like, well, I want the character to start turning on Rockstar Freddy, so I'll make it seem like the eyes turning green are him also showing he's rebelling against Rockstar Freddy. But in reality, it was it was just because the eyes are green in the games, and I forgot to make them green originally. Yo, Magma, do you know who Thrag is? Yeah, he's the leader of the Viltrumites, right? From Invincible. He kicked Omni-Man and Mark's ass, bro. They didn't even stand a chance. Why are you afraid of doing a stream where people ask you to some characters draw, even though that their male may not be related? What? What do you mean male? What does male have to do with it? Or you mean like the drawing request? I'm not scared. I'm just saying I'm nervous because like I'm used to drawing like the FNAF characters, right? But like if they ask me to draw, I don't know, let's say an anime character, and I can do my best, right? And I guess that's all I can do is do my best to draw them in my style and everything. But I'm just saying I'm not used to that, right? Like I'm so used to just drawing the animatronics and stuff. But that's why it could also be fun, because I can also practice drawing different characters as well. So I'm just saying I'm nervous. I'm not afraid. I'm just nervous about it. Bro killed Thaddeus. Yeah, he did. Or Thaddeus. Or is it Thaddeus or Thaddeus? I think it's Thaddeus, right? But you're right. He killed Optimus Prime. That's very unfortunate. Are you gay? No. Please don't ask me stupid questions again. Do you think Darlie Charming is Applewhite's real I don't... Brother, there's a lot of things in that sentence that don't make sense to me. I don't even know what's going on here. World's worst FNAF game. Security breach. No claustrophobia. No pitch black except for the daycare. Goofy animatronics. Almost. Protector ruins horror. Needs more story of Annie. You're right. I think everything you said is correct. Yeah, I do think Security Breach is probably the worst FNAF game in the series. And all those reasons are very valid reasons for why it's not very good. I wonder what made you want to create your Twisted series all those years ago. Well, it's funny, I didn't intend on making it a series. Twisted Freddy, the first episode was just supposed to be a one-off video. I did not intend for it to be a full series, but when I made it, people really, really liked it. Like, I got a lot of comments being like, oh, please make more of this, I like this a lot. And I was like, wait, really? You guys do? And so I was like, all right, guess I'll keep making more. And so I just kept making... Originally, I only wanted it to be like a trilogy, so like a 3-part video. And then I'm like, no, I can make more. I can keep this going. And people really liked it. They wanted to see more, and so I just kept making more. So it's pretty cool. It was like my first trendy video on YouTube. And so I was like, all right, well, if people want to see more, I'll make more. But that's why the story. Why did that stop? What happened? Okay, that's weird that stopped. But yeah, no, it didn't intend for it to be a series. It just kind of happened by accident. I'm almost done with your fan-made drawing. Cool. Put it in Discord. I'd love to see it. Why do you separate layers when it comes to animating? What are the red, green, and purple for when it comes to doing layers? Red. Well, these are just the. Actually, it looks stupid. These are the sketch layers. So like I drew a bunch of like sketches, just so like to see how it looks, and to lay out the animation and the characters, right? And then I do the black outline as like the final drawing, just so it looks good, right? Like these are just sketches. These are not. I mean, some people animate using only sketches, and they're just too good at drawing, so it looks good. But I know mine won't look good, and so these are just all like the sketch layers, which are just supposed to be like, well, like I said, sketches. It's not the finished thing. These are the finished drawings, and I just outline it to make sure there's nothing wrong with it, and it looks good. I'm gonna leave a stream, okay? All right, so long, Bolasa. I'm so sorry if I said your name wrong, but thanks for stopping by. Your series was peak for the late 2010s. You did your series at that right time. Well, it's funny you say. Well, actually, I guess that was the 2010s. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, no, you're right. It was like there were a lot of. Well, it's funny you say that, right? Because there were a lot of people making like FNAF fan series at the time, but for some reason mine just kind of kept growing and growing, and like more and more people started watching it more, and so it just kept going, which is awesome. I'm happy because there's a lot of like series that either didn't end fully, or like some of the people making it just stopped working on it, or they're just not around anymore, right? And so it's like I'm very honored that people liked mine enough to want to keep watching. So, because like here we are all these years later, and I'm still making the series, right? Or still, well, this is more of a remake of the series, right? But people still want to watch it, and in fact, a lot of new fans have started watching it because of the remakes, which is really cool as well. And so I'm very honored and humbled that people like this stuff enough to want me to keep going with it. But that's why I'm also like, do I do Twisted Animatronic remake? I should. I mean, people want to see it, so it'll probably do good. But at the same time, believe it or not, the original Twisted Animatronic series did not do well when I made it. It did worse than, it was the worst series out of everything in terms of like numbers and like viewership. A lot of people did not watch the Twisted Animatronic series, which is why it makes me nervous about making it. But at the same time, I could fix it. I could make it better, which would be like awesome, right? Because now it'll be like, give people a reason to watch it, versus back then it just wasn't good enough. People didn't connect with it like they did with Twisted Freddy, and so now I could like fix all those things and make it better. Why is Jazzy being so mean to you and me? Well, apparently you keep repeating something. Jazzy's always mean to me. She's a bully to me, but I don't know. But you keep repeating something that she's saying to pretty much stop repeating. So I don't know. The one with Johnny Depp or the new one, Wonka? Wait, what happened? Are we talking Willy Wonka? Right, what's your opinion on Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? In my opinion, I hate Willy Wonka and the... Well, I think I like both the Johnny Depp version and the original version. So, personally, I like them both. I grew up more with the Johnny Depp version, but I have seen the original, and I do like it a lot. It's very charming and wholesome. So I do enjoy I enjoy both. Oh shoot, scroll down. I need to go back and watch the original. It's been so long since I watched it. I should rewatch the original too. Sometimes I do have to go rewatch it just to like remember what happens in a certain scene. but it's so bad. The voice acting, the story, it's so bad compared to this remake version. I mean, it's like cringe-inducing for me to rewatch the original Twisted Freddy series. It's so cringe-inducing. Is there any reason why Chica and Toy Chica keep using the fire extinguisher in combat, or do you simply think it's funny? I think it's hilarious. It's an old meme, actually. For those who have been around since the original Twisted Freddy and throughout the whole Twisted series, the fire extinguisher, Chica using the fire extinguisher, is a common meme that's been around for a while. It's been around since the very beginning. So a lot of people just thought it was hilarious that she used a fire extinguisher once, and so ever since then, I'm like, I'll bring it back. It's kind of like, I don't know if you guys notice this, but if you ever watch my videos and look at the doors and the doorknobs, all the doorknobs are golden color, or like a yellowish golden color. They're like that in almost every video I make. Nobody has pointed it out, but it's a common, like, it's just a little common detail that I think is funny. I don't know why. I only did it because, like, in my house, we have gold. Well, we used to. We changed a lot of our doorknobs, but we used to have, like, a lot of golden doorknobs on, like, front doors or back doors, or our, like, our bedroom doors. And so I just keep making all the doorknobs gold, just because it's funny to me. Have you ever seen The Man in the Suit, the Godzilla analog horror? I have not, no. I have not seen that before. I wonder where you live. I wonder where you live. I'm not serious. That is a very strange question. You could say I'm not serious, but it still is such a weird thing. Magmarin, I am so proud of Springtrap for sparing Golden Freddy and the Fazbear crew and Rockstar Bonnie, Rockstar Chica, and Rockstar Fox. Oh, you mean in Twisted Nightmare? Yeah, he had a little redemption arc. It is not cringe, Magma. Freddy Fazbear Studio, yes, the original series is cringe. Just go and look at it, bro. They're old, the heads are bigger than the bodies, their arms are like toothpicks. The story is so bad. The voice acting's terrible. Because I was like I was in freaking high school when I made that, right? It's just so terrible. I genuinely don't know why people found it enjoying. I'm glad they did, because I kept animating and making more videos since then, and I think my art style and my storytelling abilities are a lot better now since then. But it's so cringe, that old series, man. So cringy. Like, you're lying if you don't think the original series is cringy. What's your opinion on Sora 2 AI? I'm not familiar with Sora too much. Didn't they get rid of it? What, wasn't there an AI video generator that was like, that went like, they like, what do you call it when like an app shuts down? It shut down or something. Wasn't there one recently that shut down? I thought Sora was it, but maybe I'm wrong. All I know is they are starting to get like scarily good, but you can still tell when like I see on YouTube there's a lot of YouTubers who make AI Star Wars videos, like based on like the old books or like original stories and stuff. And you can tell it's AI because during action scenes they're still not very good. It's super slow and the action is limited. But like you can kind of tell still, right? It's AI. But there are moments where it's still like really good, and it's kind of getting like scary good. Like I'm starting to see a little bit why people genuinely are worried about AI a bit, because like some of it's getting too freaking good. But at the same time, it's a new tool, and as long as you use it as a tool versus like a replacement for the artist, then fair game. I feel like it'd be foolish to not incorporate it at some point in the future, Because think about like think about all the independent movies and shows that could be made now with that stuff. If it ever gets like to the point where it's like super super good, there's a lot of potential for it. But at the same time, it's like scary that how much it's, you know, could take away from the actual artists. Do I have any FNAF Jazzwares merch? If so, what do you want them to make? I don't have any FNAF merch, actually. I think I have like one Springtrap, what do they call those? Those like, what were those little figures called? Everybody hates them now because they're everywhere in like every comic shop and every toy store. I have like one Springtrap thing. I don't know what it is. I forget what it is exactly, but it's not like, it's like in some drawer somewhere. I don't even know where it's at. How many frames do I got to do? At the moment, almost 500. But I know it's going to be more because I have to go back and fix scenes like this where I didn't draw the rest of the running animation. So it's definitely going to be more than it's going to be more than 500. A little more than 500. Bro, you don't have a community? You're going to have to look at my community at the end of the stream? Yeah, I thought about turning the community tab on. I kind of don't want to do that. I got a feeling if I did that, I'm going to start seeing some like weird artworks and stuff, and I ain't about that life. I'll just stick with Discord as my community for now. Plus, I don't really do much on like these community stuff anyways. Like, if you're in my Discord channel, you know what I mean. Like, I don't do very much with it anyways. At this point, my Discord is simply there to let you know a new video got uploaded. Remember that I commented FNAF as the Matrix from the '99 movie and the FNAF as Star Wars video? I just thought it'd be cool if I see them look like the characters, including Neo. I do remember that. I still think about that comment, but I don't know. I just haven't gotten down. I just haven't done it yet. I got to be like in the mood for a drawing video. Have I seen the new Spider-Man film? I did see it. I thought it was alright. It's not like this. I think it's okay. It's an alright movie. I give it a 7 out of 10. I think it's one of the better of the. Actually, I don't know. I think No Way Home is good. I like the first Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. I think it's the third best of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. Yeah, personally, because I do not like Far From Home. Far From Home sucks, but I do like Homecoming, and then Brand New Day. I really like. I like that movie a lot. Oh great, I gotta draw him over again too. I just realized that. Is Springtrap still Michael in this? Sorry if that's a dumb question. No, you're. It's honestly I'm glad you asked that because I still don't know. I guess I have to make him Michael because then the rest of the series doesn't make sense. So yeah, I guess Springtrap is technically still Michael Afton in this series. It just won't make sense if I change him back to William. Who's that one black and white girl from your shorts? Are you talking about Sari, the clown? Like the original character I made? Part of like Silver's crew and everything? Because that's probably who you're thinking about. Holy crap. Kevin Maddox for the 199. Doing great. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You were too kind. Too kind. Can we get a clap emoji for Kevin Maddox, please, everybody? Thank you. What a wonderful community. Cool outline in the animations. Thank you. I appreciate that. Silver's Crew is my favorite animatronic gang. Dude, nice. I'm glad you like them because most of them are original characters. So that's cool that you like them. They're your favorite. Wait, in your series, can Beat Bonnie still defy the laws of physics? What do you mean Beat Bonnie? Do you just mean Bonnie in general? I don't know what you mean by can he defy physics. Did I draw him like floating one time by accident or something? Am I a... Well, excuse me. Am I a microwave? Yes, dogs for bucks. You are a microwave. You're doing so amazing. Thank you, Kenzie. I appreciate that. What is your favorite FNAF character design you made, male and female? Puppet, I like. Puppet's my favorite of the female category. And my male, for the guys, I think Springtrap. I really like my design for Springtrap. So yeah, those are the two. Hey Magmarin, do you remember the Shredder / Springtrap short I made? I kind of do. I kind of, a little bit. Was it just like a drawing thing you made, or was it like an animated thing? Because like I feel like I remember that, but also at the same time I can't fully remember. But if it was a drawing one, then I definitely remember it. Is Chica a tomboy? She does have like a tomboy design, right? She's got the emo haircut. I didn't intend for her to be a tomboy, but you know what? We love tomboys here, so yes, Chica is a tomboy. She can hang with the guys. She's like an anime girl tomboy. She's like, she can hang with the guys, but she still likes being, you know, girly and stuff. Hey, so man, is Lumi like a scary animatronic version of Man-Bat from Batman? That wasn't the intent. I didn't make him to be like Man-Bat. It just kind of like coincidentally happened that, you know, there's a character in DC like that, and then I made a bat-like character. So no, not really. He's not supposed to be like Man-Bat. That's just a happy little coincidence. Plus, depending on the version of Man-Bat, Man-Bat's way more scary than Lumi. Like, if it's Man-Bat from Arkham Knight, then he's definitely more scary than Lumi. I always got jump scared by Man-Bat whenever I'd go on a building and then he'd be there. I actually knew you did Bendy. I was shocked. Yes, I've done a few Bendy stuff. I enjoy the Bendy videos. Those were fun. Oh, screw it. It's too late. The deed is done. He did a few fandoms. I've done, well, I think it's only Bendy and FNAF, right? I've done some Star Wars drawings before, too. Arkham Knight, I love that game. Yeah, it's a good, I like it. I love the Arkham Batman games. They nail Batman perfectly. If only we could get that in the movies! Are you ready for the FNAF 3 movie? I'm ready for it. I'm not like that excited about it though. Like I haven't been. I know there's been like a lot of what do you call it? Not spoilers, but there's a lot of news and information about it that has come out, and I just don't care to see any of it. The movies, like I've said, I think the movies are bad, but they're fun. They're like a guilty pleasure of mine, and so I'm not really expecting anything spectacular from this new movie. But I am gonna go watch it for sure, and I think if the track record so far has been pretty good of my enjoyment for these movies, so I think I'm definitely going to be entertained. But I'm not expecting a lot from the movie. I love how you made the Headless Horseman short. Thank you. I'm glad you like that. That one, a lot of people didn't watch that because it's not FNAF related, but I'm glad you saw it. I did enjoy making that. Part of me wants to make more like old folklore story videos like that, since like I like folklore and like story, you know, folklore stories and all that stuff, and I think they're important. But in today's age of technology, you know, and the fact that a lot of old folklore stories, you know, they're kind of old and out of date now, and I think a lot of people when they see something old, like an old movie or an old show or an old story, they go, ew, I can't watch that because it's old. And I'm like, you're an idiot. But we need to, I think they should be kept, they should be preserved, old stories like that. Do you think Jazzy should get a nuclear L, or should we grant her mercy with a normal L? No L's today for Jazzy. She's mean to me, but she's not as mean to me as she can get. So we'll save those for a rainy day. My favorite FNAF game in general? FNAF 4. I think FNAF 4 is my favorite. It's in my opinion, it's got the best mechanics. It's the most scary. It's really cool. I like it a lot. Yo, Magma, what is your opinion on the Walton Files? Okay, why is everybody bringing up the Walton Files to me all of a sudden? Is it because they released a new video? I'm not familiar. I'm not too familiar with the Walton Files. I didn't watch very much of it. Personally, it's just not my cup of tea. Magmarin, imagine me and Twisted Freddy remake episode 4 helping Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Springtrap, and Puppet stopping Silver and rescue Freddy. Just like in a fairy tale. Your fan... Your little... what do they call this kind of stuff? I'm blanking. Your little fanfic is what I'd expect from a fanfic. I can make a Mark Hamill Joker impression. Very nice. Very cool. His Joker I always found harder to do. Like Troy Baker's Joker from Arkham Origins, I think is, I don't know, I can do that one pretty well. I can't do like a normal Mark Hamill though. Transformers did bring Optimus Prime back. Eventually they did, but it took a while. There's a lot of times where Optimus dies and then comes back to life. They really learned their they really learned their lesson after G1. Mark Hamill is an amazing Joker. He is like the Joker. Like when most people think Joker, they're probably thinking Mark Hamill or Heath Ledger. But those are like, you know, two very different Jokers. But I personally think Mark Hamill, just because he's more like a comic accurate Joker in my opinion. Even though Heath Ledger's is amazing, but he's not just an amazing Joker. He's an amazing performance entirely. Is probably a Funko Pop. That's it. Yeah, the Springtrap thing I have is a Funko Pop one. I don't know where it's at. I just know I bought one time and it's somewhere in the house. is probably... Oh, wait, what is this? Meg Moran, what's your opinion on the Chicken Stars meme? I don't know. I've never seen the Chicken Stars meme, so I cannot say. Why does my mic keep saying SpongeBob? I said Springtrap. Because SpongeBob is awesome. That's why I keep saying that. There's a SpongeBob quote for everything, chat. Remember that, and you'll get by in life. I don't have Funko nor the FNAF action figures, though. Yikes. No, that's fine. I don't have anything FNAF related. Well, besides the Funko Pop, but... that's about it for me. I don't even have it set up. Like I said, it's somewhere around the house. It's Brain Rot Magma. That's probably why I'm not familiar with it then. The only brain rot that I think is kind of funny now is 6-7, just because I've seen so many people overly exaggerate the 6-7 meme. It's actually kind of funny now. It's kind of getting funny with the ridiculousness of it. I meant by black and white girl, the one from the shorts of Apologies. Oh, her, Nick. Yeah, you're talking about Nyx. She's just an OC I made. I wanted, like, I like 3 Days Grace, the girl, the band that made the songs I based those shorts off of. The lead singer from back, like, a long time ago came back to the band, and they made some new songs with him, and I was, like, so stoked, and I was like, I gotta make shorts based off of the song, some of the songs. So I took, like, an old song that he did, like, one of my favorite songs, animated that with that girl. Her name is Nyx. She's just, like, a depressed high schooler that I came up with for those videos. Yeah, and I just animated that for her. I'm so sick of 6-7, bro. It's the stupidest thing ever, but like, it's just funny. Like I said, some people exaggerate the meme, and they'll go out like in public. Like I saw one where just a bunch of guys just stood in different areas in public and were just doing the hand motion and while saying like 6-7 under their breath, as if they were like being controlled by some like demon or something. It was just funny. It was just the stupidest thing, but it was funny. So like, you're right, 6-7 is kind of annoying, but it's just so dumb that it's kind of become funnier to me. Like, the original meme itself I think is stupid, but everybody else doing funny stuff with it is what made it funny to me. What's your favorite 3 Days Grace song? Mine is Animal I Become. That's a good one. Mine's a tie between one of the newer songs, Apologies, and Get Out Alive. Those are two of my favorites. I can't say which one is my favorite because I kind of like them both, but those are the two I would have to go with for like some of my favorite songs from 3 Days Grace. You're being corrupted by the brain rot, not again. Listen, I can't help it. What's funny is funny, and it's funny. I do it because it's funny. And now I'm going to do it again. Alright, what time is it? Alright, I think I'm gonna finish drawing the rest of these, and then I'm gonna call it a quits for now. We've been going on for we've been going on for 2.5 hours. And we still have 123 viewers. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching. Welcome to everybody who's new to the streams. I know my subscriber count has increased since the last live stream, so there's probably a lot of new faces. Thank you all if you're new to the live streams and new to the channel. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you've been talking in chat, you know, and saying hi and stuff. That's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. I need to find a different playlist for songs because I think this playlist is on repeat. Because I'm pretty sure I've heard these songs already today. Oh no, Magma is brain rot now? Yeah. Exact. I am brain rot now. I am become brain rot. Destroyer of worlds. Did you see the song I did? I did not. I didn't even know you did a song. I'm going to bed, Magma. Good night. Good night, I'm gonna script the name again. I'm sorry. Deschangels? I am so sorry. I can't say your name correctly, but have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. What do you think about Captain Clark? You mean... Wait, Captain Clark? Oh, the... from Backrooms. He's kind of creepy in some angles, but I was kind of like... He's very slow. I was kind of disappointed with that final, like, monster chase scene. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of underwhelming. I feel like the movie didn't need it either. Like, it was doing so well already as, like, a thriller kind of horror movie. And then they brought in, like, a classic monster chase scene, and I was kind of, like, disappointed by that. This is peak. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mandy Foxy, welcome to the chat. Welcome back. It's been a while. You didn't like Backrooms? I feel like everything. The only thing me and you have agreed on, Mandy, is Five Nights at Freddy's. Everything else, I think you. Whenever I like something, you don't like it, and then whenever you said you like something, I don't like it. We seem to have a very different taste. I'm surprised FNAF is the one thing we can agree on. What's your opinion on anti-furries? No, I'm not anti-furry, so guys, please don't. Listen, I have my opinions on furries. I said I'm not a big fan of them. You know, my thought is I don't care what people do. Just keep it away from me if I don't like it. That's my thought process on it. I'm not surprised there are anti-furries though, just because like some of the people in that community are weird. But I'm not gonna pretend I'm the biggest fan either. I'm not really that big of a fan. It's a little weird. But I kind of like Obsession though. All right, that's fair. Yeah, no, I get you. I like Obsession too. That one's a really good horror movie. I think that's probably one of my favorite horror movies of all time now. Like in terms of like being actually like a scary movie. That one was really, really good. Though I think I got a feeling it's not going to be as good watching it on TV as it is watching it in theaters. But we'll see whenever it goes on streaming or DVD or whatever. But yeah, I liked Obsession a lot. That was a good horror movie. Every time you're talking, my mic keeps listening to you. Why does your mic keep listening to me? Oh, are you listening to me without like headphones and so your microphone is picking it up? You better watch yourself. I might say something that shouldn't be said and it'll echo in your your microphone. You were at my mercy now. Because you're peak? Oh shoot. The mic is creepy. Yes, I'm the same guy who made What If He Twisted Truth was made in 2007. I lost my old channel somehow. Dang. How'd you do that? I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. I heard Mandy Foxy was a plushie Magma. Mandy, are you a plushie? I'm getting information from my sources that tell me you are a plushie. Magma, can you buy the Mandy Foxy plushie, Magma? I don't know about that. Is she selling plushies? Is that why you called her a plushie? That's pretty cool if you're selling a plushie. What? No? Oh, I guess not. Somebody told me in chat that you were making that you made a plushie. That's why I ask. Then again, is it Beast who said that? If it's yeah, it's Beast. So it could all just be like mumbo jumbo that he's spitting out for no reason. I'm leaning towards that being the case. I'm just selling my plushies. Oh, so you are selling plushies. That's cool. How's that going? I've always wanted to sell like a Magma Ren plushie. But I got a feeling nobody cares about me and they care more about the FNAF stuff I make. But I can't really sell FNAF plushies because that's, you know, I don't own FNAF. But how's that going? How's selling plushies? That's cool. Are you making them yourself, or are you teamed up with some people that like help you make them and sell them? I've heard this song before. Oh, it's the full album. That's why so many of these things are repeats of the same songs. Night Magma, I'm so excited for you to release Twisted Freddy episode 14. Alright, good night, Kenzie. Thanks for stopping by. I team up with somebody? Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. That is very, very cool. Is it like your character, like on your profile picture, or do you sell like specific kind of plushies based on like certain other characters and stuff? What the heck? Just my OC? Oh, that's cool still. That's really cool. Maybe I should do it then. I don't know. I feel like people don't really want a Magma Ren plushie. They probably want like a Freddy Fazbear plushie, but it's like, I can't sell that. Maybe I'll sell a Death Trap plushie. I feel like people would buy the Death Trap. But I know Death Trap has some fangirls out there, so that might not be... That might be too risky to sell a Death Trap plushie. I don't want to see any pictures of my Death Trap in a jar. Have you watched Lego Ninjago? If so, have you seen Pythor and Asphira ships? I don't know who Asphira is. I have seen Lego Ninjago, but I have not seen any of the new stuff. I stopped watching Ninjago after they rescued Zane from some island filled with people who wanted to be the same kind of snake species as Pythor. I forget exactly. It's been a long time since I watched it. That was the last Ninjago thing I've ever saw. So I don't know who Asphira is, and that doesn't surprise me that people are shipping her with whoever that is with Pythor. Because that's just sadly part of the internet culture at this point. Your voice is beautiful. Listen, brother, you're making me feel real uncomfortable right now with all this flirting. And I don't like it. I team up with Crafty X, by the way. Crafty X. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember that. Crafty X. I'd be interested to maybe make my own Magma Ren plushie someday. I don't know how many people would actually want it, but it'd still be interesting to see. Maybe we'll see if I do that someday. Crafty X. Okay. I'll keep that. I'll just put it in your DMs. Okay, thank you, Jazzy. I wrote it down anyway, so you don't have to do that. But I appreciate it nonetheless. I just can't wait for Looney Tunes, the new movie called Coyote versus Acme. That looks good. I hope that's good. It's been a while since the Looney Tunes had some love, and I think I'm so happy they're allowing Acme versus Coyote to come out. I'm a little disappointed it's not 2D animated, but still, I'm just happy to see the Looney Tunes characters again. I'm gonna lose my mind when Bugs Bunny's on screen, though. I'm just saying. Like, you know how some people lose their minds when, like, you know how, like, in Endgame, everybody was losing their minds because their favorite superhero was coming back, and it's like, nah, screw that. When I see Bugs Bunny on there, I'm getting giddy like a schoolgirl, bro. I love Bugs Bunny. He's awesome. He's my homie. It's funny because, like, the Looney Tunes could be, like, Bugs Bunny and the Looney Tunes could easily be more popular than Mickey Mouse and his crew, but because Warner Brothers is run by a bunch of imbeciles, they've never known what to do with the Looney Tune characters. So I'm hoping this movie makes people really like. I'm hoping this movie does well and people fall back in love with the Looney Tunes. And that'd be cool. Space Jam 2 was kind of ass, not gonna lie. Yeah, it wasn't very good. Space Jam 2 wasn't good, but I was happy to see the Looney Tunes characters again, especially drawn in 2D, because some of that movie was 2D animated, which was cool. I'm glad to see some 2D animation on the big screen again. But you're right, that movie was terrible. I mean, the original Space Jam's not that great either, but it is. I like it more. It's more charming than the LeBron James one. Heard Spirit Halloween has the Freddy animatronic. Really? I gotta go find it. I gotta look up and see if there's a Spirit Halloween near me, because I would love to go see that. And depending on the price, maybe I'll buy one for my front yard. That'd be pretty cool. I'll be the most popular house in town if I get a Freddy Fazbear animatronic for my front yard for Halloween. Oops. I love the Looney Tunes. Oh, the Looney Tunes are so good. They are some of the best cartoon characters ever created. They are hilarious. Oh crap, I shouldn't have added these lines to him. I'm such a fool. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Why did I do this? No. Sorry, chat. I just realized I got lost animating and I was not paying attention to y'all. All right, let's read the chat a bit. I think I'm gonna call it. Oh, crap! I dropped my phone. I think I'm gonna call it here for now. We'll read chat for a little bit longer. That way, I can see what y'all are saying. You know, people have to have their patience. So do. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. First Space Jam is good. Second one is meh. Yeah, I agree with that, Mandy. That's true. The FNAF 2 movie is now on Netflix, and I watched it. It was so good. I do like it more than the first one. That's for sure. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's cool that you liked the movie. I will do one thing for you. Okay. Grow... What? Grow ass? What do you mean grow ass? People are scalping the Freddy animatronic now? Oh, I see. What does growing ass have to do with that, though? Best animator ever? Oh, stop it. You're too kind. But that's just not true at all. I'm not the best ever. But I appreciate the compliment. I'm back on Scream, dude. You mean stream? I think you meant stream. But welcome back, Bolosa. I am so sorry. I still can't pronounce that name properly. But you came back pretty much when I was ending. Grown ass. I see what you mean. Like adults, yeah, scalpers. It's unfortunate. Those dickweeds keep screwing everybody for having fun. I'm heading off. I'll catch up with you sometime. All right, so long, Jazzy. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good night. Probably gonna call it here too as well. Let's read some more though. Since you've seen Lego Ninjago, Ren, have you seen ships of and scales? That is crazy. I hate people. No, I have not. And please don't ever send me any of that shit, because I don't want to see it. If you could do one thing to anything, what would you do, and what would you do it on? If you could do one thing to anything, what would you do, and what would you do it on? Not really sure what that means, so I'm gonna say yes. Did you see the person who's writing the script for FNAF 3 movie is the same person who wrote the script for the It movie? Did he do the first one, or did he do the second one, or did he do both? Because I know he worked on the second one, and to be honest, the second It movie it's just not that... I don't like it. I don't know if I could say it's bad. Well, a lot of people don't like it, so maybe it is bad then. It's just, yeah, it's not a really good movie compared to the first one especially. So that does worry me that he's making that movie, but if he's worked on the first one, then he might do well on it then. He might write an okay script for the movie. For the FNAF movies, I expected it to be rated R. I was hoping it'd be rated R too. When they made the movies PG-13, I knew it was not going to be very good. Like I just knew it wasn't going to be good, because it means they're going to try and make them a bit more kid-friendly for the kid audience of FNAF. Which, let's be honest, I think at this point there are more kid fans than there are teenage/adult fans. You know. So it's unfortunate, but you know what? You got to cater to the audience. So if you just go into it expecting like a fun bad movie, it's not that bad. I mean, it is, but like it's fun to watch. FNAF fans are angry at the new writer. Why? Because what did he do? FNAF is for kids, yay! Wow, you sound really creepy saying that, Beast. You trying to tell us something? That's very interesting, very weird. What do you rate FNAF Sister Location? I like it's at like the it's like it's at the bottom kind of for me, Sister Location. I think the first 4 games are better than it. I think Pizzeria Simulator is better than it. I didn't play Help Wanted, so I can't really say where that is on the list for me. I didn't play any of the Help Wanted games. Security Breach was terrible, so it's at the bottom. I didn't care for Secret of the Mimic, so I didn't play it, so I can't really say if it's good or not. I just didn't care about it. But Sister Location's kind of at the bottom for me. It's not my favorite game, for sure. Can I have a pixel? No. Someone needs to remake FNAF but rated R so we can have an actually good Springlock scene, because it was so lame and not like, I don't know, human or whatever can think of the word right now. Yeah, I know what you mean. It was kind of underwhelming. Like all the super dramatic scenes that are supposed to be like, that were like cool in the game are not very cool in the movies because they made it PG-13. But yeah, it is what it is. Maybe after they make these movies, they'll do like a remake and make like an actual, make an attempt to make them actually scary. That'd be pretty cool. Ren, has Jazzy turned nice, or does she still need the nuclear L? Listen, bro, you and your L's, I don't know. You just hand them out to people, it sounds like. Security breach is better than FNAF 4. Okay, wait, that's Beast. I was gonna get upset at that, but then I saw Beast Fan is the one who said it, so now I know he's trolling. I hate security breach. No cat. Like, what the hell is security breach? It is shite. Yeah, security breach isn't very good, which is so disappointing. I was looking forward to that game when it came out, and it just so disappointing. That's all I could say about it. They are angry because Scott is not writing it, I guess. Well, to be fair, Scott wrote the first two, and they're not good stories. Like, I don't mean to be beat up. Like, I don't want to be mean, but they're really not. You know. I hate, like, obviously I'm sure he's going to be involved in creating the story, but the actual script this guy will be writing, you know, which might actually make it a good movie. We'll see. I don't know, but you have to think of it this way. The first FNAF movie, the second one made less money than the first, which is not good, you know, like it shows people are not interested in the movies and they're not watching them, or they're not rewatching them like they did the first movie. And the sad thing is, when the first FNAF movie came out, it was also streaming on Peacock because it was like during the COVID period still, or like after COVID. So a lot of people didn't go to the movies still. So the movie was in theaters and it was streaming on Peacock, and it still made a lot of money, which is awesome. But the second movie was not on streaming. It was only in theaters, and it made less money than the first movie. That's bad. That's really, really bad. That shows you have an unhealthy movie franchise that is slowly dying. So even though both movies were technically a success and did make money, the second one made less than the first, which is not good. You know, so I kind of get why they went this direction, to have somebody else write it, especially somebody who's a bit more familiar with the horror genre, in film at least, you know? And like I said, I'm sure Scott's going to be part of the story team, right? Like, he's going to help develop the story, but he's just not writing the script, you know? So we'll see. Hopefully, it'd be nice if it was good, like actually good, not just like good bad, you know? But we'll see what happens, I guess. We won't know till like next year probably, right? That's probably when it's going to come out. The first FNAF movie is better than the second one. I disagree. I like the second one more. Even though the second one was more convoluted and had way more exposition and stuff in it, I think I just enjoyed it more. It just felt like there was more going on, and it tried to be a bit more scary, but it still just wasn't as good as, you know, it's not as scary as it could be if they were to take it seriously. Magmaran, do you know the FNAF movies on Netflix? Yes, I do know. Let's see. Do you think they should do a TV series in the FNAF fan games, like Five Nights at Freddy's and Pop Goes, or maybe the Joy of Creations but for adults? Because they're in the FNAF fan universe now. Well, I don't know. That's gonna be hard to do. Like, that would be cool to see like a Joy of Creation movie or like mini series. But I don't know if they could do it, because even though Joy of Creation is like a fan-made FNAF thing and part of the fan initiative, that would be weird. I don't know how that would work, because there's a lot of different legal things going on with that one. Because even though it's not officially FNAF, it's a fan thing based on FNAF with FNAF characters. So I don't know if Scott would be allowed to make that, or if he would need the permission from the people who made the Joy of Creation, or I don't know. I don't know how that one would work. That one gets into like a lot of legal stuff I have no idea about. I know this is a basic question, but what would you change on Scrap Trap's design? Everything. I would change everything. If anything, I would make Scrap Trap look more like Burn Trap. I think Burn Trap should have been Scrap Trap's original design, because he looks more like Spring Trap. so it makes sense. But I would have added like maybe more suit parts to his body, so he doesn't look like a scrawny, old man. Out of these Lego Ninjago characters, Pythor, Kozu, Overlord, Izer, which one would reach the #1 list? Well, I don't know all those characters because I don't watch Ninjago anymore. The only ones I know are Pythor and Overlord. And Overlord technically is more powerful than Pythor, so he would reach #1. I'm kind of sad that the FNAF Plus got canceled though. Yeah, that was kind of disappointing because I think they should remake the original games, like the first 3 at least, or the first 4, because I would love to see a remake of or a remastered rather, like a remastered of the first 4 FNAF games. And I thought FNAF Plus could be the start for that, but they canceled it, so that's unfortunate. Unfortunately, it seems like a lot of fan games that go into the fan initiative die pretty quickly, which is kind of sad. Kind of shows it's pretty dysfunctional, the fan thing, the FNAF fan game initiative. Alrighty, I think I'm going to call it there now, because we've been streaming for about 3 hours now. So thank you to everybody who's tuned into the stream. I appreciate it. I'm sorry if you've been asking questions and I didn't answer it, but honestly, we've been streaming for 3 hours and I'm kind of tired and it's time to go. So I will chat out you all later. I'm probably going to stream again sometime this week. I don't know when. I want to stream Friday. So if I don't stream either in the next day or two, I will definitely be streaming on Friday, but I might also stream sometime before that. So we'll see. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Good night, everybody. And I will talk to you all later. Peace out, everybody.